right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty ought to been my me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah, did. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. There's no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Michael Kendricks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Gun! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Detroit! Gun!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
All right, now, lucky 56.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. His throw at about the 5. And he's brought down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He's going to get it running right. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Let's go. What?
Now they try the right side here, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Ohio!
He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. To throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught off a deflection. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And And Zerline's kick is good. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Detroit!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Mayfield on play action. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. What? None.
Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Brown. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now it's Brown. Spinning past him. And now running right through him. And shutting him off. Now open field. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Philip Dorsett by himself. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action. Mayfield. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
This is Brown on the carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield now from the 50. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Mayfield now. It's caught. Shepard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield now on second down. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Looking to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. It's their quarterback, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's 4th, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
No, check, Patriots!
They'll run. This is Brown. Oh, he trucked him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield off the play fake. Looking for Shepard deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And on the ground they go with a running back. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Mayfield again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Third and long for Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return will stop right around the 25. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3-19! Gone!
2nd down, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. That one goes for 24 yards.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. To Shepard, complete over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Mayfield to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got this one down to the 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Second down, Johnson. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.